All right, Seth Winterhalter here, Spartan Body and Mind podcast and the Spartan program. Wanted to help some clients out with what do you do when maybe you can't go to the gym, maybe you don't have a gym membership, you're trying to work out from home, you're trying to get a workout done in really quick amount of time. Well, there are bands, and so I want to encourage you to buy a set of bands. You can buy these, I'll put a link down below. I think they're like $30 on Amazon. These are a little bit different. These are a bit better quality. They give you a lot of different options with bandwidth, and I'll show you some of that. This is from, I think it's ETS or EFT. I can't remember the name of the company. Anyway, it's the John Meadows package. I'll link that down below. These are the bands I use. And so, but again, $30, an easy investment. If you want a cheaper one, I think these were $100 and something bucks. From that site. But anyway, a cheap investment for you to have at home, so no matter what, you can get a workout in. There's just no excuse for getting a good pump into the muscles every day. The nice thing about bands is you can really target the muscle. You're not concerned about, failure and hurting yourself by weights dropping on you or not having a spotter. You're in complete control. And so, want to encourage you to invest in a set of bands. I used these during COVID when the gyms locked down, and I kept gains, even continue to see muscle and mobility gain. So I want to encourage you. It's a great way to also get back to the gym. Maybe you're intimidated about getting back to the gym because you're really overweight, you haven't been active for a while. This is a good starter to get you back into mobility, back into activating muscles so that when you get to the gym, you feel a little more comfortable. Okay, I'm going to run you through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exercises. This would take you, 18, 20 minutes to do every morning. You could do 2 sets, do 3 sets of this. I'm just going to demonstrate a few sets just to kind of help you go through it. So maybe we'll see how long this video is. Maybe if you want to do a real quick run through, you can walk through this. Okay, so let's start. Let's just do some squats. Now you could do a squat, you could step on this and wrap it around you. I think that's kind of a hassle. And for me, just to activate the squats. Just do some air squats, right? And go down to what is comfortable. Again, keep your chest, head up. And again, I'm just going down kind of, not even quite to parallel, right? So again, if you have bad knees, just go down as much as you're comfortable with. Maybe you put your hands up for some balance. Whatever you want to do. The key is to activate the legs, the quads, the hamstrings. Again, you might just sit down here. This is a great exercise. Again, I haven't really warmed up this morning, so I'm kind of tight. And I did hamstrings yesterday at the gym, so my legs are tight. And so you just sitting down here and kind of rocking back and forth and rolling, that opens up your hips. Some of you think your knees hurt, but it's actually your hips. Your hips are tight, they're locked up. Sit down there in that and just feel that. Come up, down. Just nice activity work. Moving side to side. Right? Just do some air squats. Pump out. 1, 2, 3. Right? Do 10, 12 of those. Just feel that movement. Feel those hips open up. Feel those legs start to burn. Drive that blood into the muscle. It's a big muscle. Now, let's say we're ready for number 2. We do some air squats. Maybe we stretch out a bit. Right? Just kind of moving your legs back and forth. Now, we move to an RDL. So you take the band, you step on it. You're going to be about shoulder width apart. And on this one, you're going to want to come down and grab probably as low as you can go. And then you're just going to step up. Right? And now this one, the key to this is it's about pushing, when you come down, your rear end out. You don't want to just bend over at the back. In fact, my back is not going to bend over. I'm going to push my rear end and then come back up. Rear end goes out, I go down. And when you come back up, I'm driving with my hamstring. That's the back of my leg. Drive with the hamstring. When you come down, really feel the tightness in the back of your legs and in your rear end. Feel those muscles and then drive up. down, drive up. And see that time, slow down on the way down and really feel the back of those legs. Feel that hamstring. So this is called the RDL, the Romanian Deadlift. And again, the key here is stepping on it and reaching down so that there's tightness. You can try different bands, but the key is grabbing as close to your feet as possible so you get that resistance, okay? So you've got the squat movement, you've got the RDL movement, which is really activating the back of the legs and the rear end. Now, while you're down there, let's do some rows. So again, step on the band, same thing. You're gonna grip, and you're just gonna row. I'm rowing with my elbows. Really, I'm not pulling with my arms, like inside bicep. I'm pulling with my elbows and my back. I'm trying to pinch my back together. Back. Pinch that back. Yeah. Right, that's called a row. I'm rowing, and I'm pinching my back. I'm pinching kind of like, not as high as shoulder blade, just a little bit more in the center. I'm trying to pinch all the muscles in my back, so really activate all the muscles of the back. Feel your whole back really tighten up and explode. Okay, so there are the rows. So we've got squats, we've got the RDLs, and again, that's more, the key is pushing your butt up against the wall and back up, and then you've got rows. Boom, elbow drive, elbows to the ceiling, back pinched, right? Okay, now chest press. Now the easiest way is to get down and do some push-ups. If you're not comfortable with getting down to the ground, you might even go up against the wall, right? And just start to lean. Here's what's easy with a band. And again, this is where you have different tightness or different thicknesses. So you just wrap the band around you like this. See how I did that, right? Just put my hands through, back around, and push. Push. And again, not with the shoulders, with the chest. So what you can do, and this is why bands are really good at targeting the muscle. When I push, see how I'm not just pushing straight out? I'm pushing in. And I'm tightening. I'm trying to pop my chest. Boom. It's a great chest exercise. Knock that out. Okay. Squats, RDLs, back rows, chest press, shoulder press. This is probably too tight. So see, I've got 2 greens, an orange. That's gonna be too loose. Let's try 1. So again, step on it. Hold it, and boom, shoulder press. That's a pretty good tension. Now, if I wanted more, I could just grab 2 of the bands, right? Step on 2. Now that's gonna be tight. Ooh, yeah. Oh, boom, 1, 2. Focusing on the shoulder, not coming in. Boom. Do you feel it? Do you feel it in those shoulder caps? That's what's driving up. Now see, here's the beauty. I'm doing this with a band. If you had a kettlebell, you could drive with a kettlebell. You could do this. If I had a kettlebell, sometimes with squats, it's always just awkward stepping in and getting the band around your shoulders and trying to use a band for a squat. I find it laborious. What you could do is just grab a kettlebell, right? If you want to put some weight in it, grab that kettlebell, squat. RDLs, same thing. You You could do a single leg RDL, right? Boom, boom. If you just had one kettlebell, you could do a single leg like that, right? RDL. You could do this with a band too. Boom, boom. All kinds of things just to activate those muscles. Just to ask yourself, what's the muscle I want to activate? And what's the movement that would do that? You can do that just with body weight. You can add some band work. Okay, now let's finish it off with 2 exercises for the arms. So we did squats, we did Romanian deadlifts, right? Using the butt, hamstrings. We did back rows with the elbows, pinching the back. We did the chest press, really coming in, not just pressing out, but pressing in, activating the chest. We did the shoulder press. You could also do, if you want to, depending on time, you could step on this and do some side raises, some lateral side raises, just like this, right? Activating this muscle right here. This is hard with bands because it's so elastic here. I need more tension. So, right, I might have to do something like this. So I just double it up. Create more tension at the bottom. It's just too tight now to, right, that's as far as I could lift it. Maybe some partials. I'd have to grab a different band. Okay, so that's the thing. Play with the different bands that you have and get the right tension, right? Again, you could do that with a kettlebell. It's a great exercise. This is why it's great to have kettlebells around. I love kettlebells for home workouts. Okay, so let's do the 2 I wanted to tell you about. Let's do the bicep curl. Again, same thing. Going to do a lot of exercises. You're going to step on this band. And you're just going to pull up. Right? I'm going to, not with the wrist. In fact, what you might want to do to feel it more in the bicep, don't curl your wrists up. That's going to activate your forearms. In fact, almost let your wrist hang and drive it with the bicep. Tell me if you didn't feel that more in the bicep. The more you do this, the more you can feel it in the forearm. The more you do this, you take out the forearm and you really put it in the bicep. Right? So you can do curls. This one's a little bit light for that. So I'd need to either double up or go to the orange band to get a little more tension on the biceps. So just do that, just bicep curls. Right? You could step on one and do one. Right? And I can even do this. Instead of double up, I can just, right? Grab some slack. That's better. Oh, this is my weak arm. I've hurt this arm, so I'm not doing any bicep stuff with it right now. There we go. Right? So just activate that bicep. I need a little more slack. Boom. Just nice curls. Tricep work. Again, put it out in front of you. Do this. Tricep kickback. So I'm just stepping on the band, putting my leg out in front. Elbow. Boom. Okay? So again, we've got squats. Whew. 1, 2, 3. Just good mobility. I can already feel how much looser I am. Right? Squats. We've got RDLs. I'm going to step on the band, shoulder width apart. If I can step on this right. We're going to grab, sometimes to help you get down there, right? It's like you're grabbing the net. Boom. Boom. Again, push your rear end out as far as it can go. Don't just come down with your back. That's not good. Push out your rear end. Push out your rear end. Boom. RDLs. Oh yeah, the rows. From there, again, back down. Oh no, what am I doing? Rows. I was too confused. Too many exercises. Rows. Right, rows are just this. Boom. Elbow drive. Back. Boom. Boom. Back. what do we have? Then we have the chest press. Boom. Bring this around. In front. Okay. Shoulder. Just kind of setting it. Boom. 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 Shoulder press. Bicep curls. 1, 2, 3. And tricep kickbacks. The key is, do you feel it in the tricep? And again, if you don't, if there's too much tension, grab a different band, double up on the band, take some slack out of the band, whatever you need to do to get the most tension. The key is tension. You want to feel resistance throughout the entirety of the movement. If it starts to get too slack, depending on, if it gets slack at the very bottom or the very top, that's okay. But you don't want it slack anywhere in that. That means you have to do something to create more tension in the band. Okay? Hopefully that helps. Give a little insight. And you can walk through, that's again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exercises. If you did 2 sets of each, gave yourself 30 seconds of break in between, you're talking about, right, a 14-minute, 18-minute workout. And so I want to encourage you, do 2 to 3 sets, burn through that. That's 18, 25 minutes a day. You can do a full body workout. You can do that 3 times a week, 5 times a week, 6 times a week, and you would have some really incredible results. So I want to encourage you to have a set of bands at home to be able to use. Again, if you're interested in nutrition, activity, training, protocols, we'd love to have you at the Spartan program, group-based, one-on-one coaching. We'd love to see you transformed and become the best version of you. So check out thespartanprogram.com. Join us at the Spartan Body and Mind podcast or the Facebook group, Spartan Body and Mind. We'd love to have you there. See you later.